happy birthday. Happy birthday, Groot. Oh my god. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I am Milkstrology. I post new videos lately once a week, and I've been doing tarot weekly horoscopes, taroscopes, weekly predictions for how the week will go for you, and usually I do astrology videos, but not lately. So hopefully you guys watched last week's video. If you did, comment below, tell me if it applied to you, if you felt like you related to it. If you didn't, tell me why you didn't relate to it. And yeah, let's dive right into this week's video. For air signs, please apply your rising. I am doing this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini risings. You can apply your sun, moon, Venus, and Mars, but I would just prefer you apply your rising. So we have the Empress, so talking about nurturing yourself, getting back in tuned with like nature and with yourself. I guess this week maybe don't go into nature because of the coronavirus, but and then we have Five of Wands, so there's a sense of internal conflict or a sense of avoidance with something. There's like a problem taking place. But then we have Eight of Pentacles. Bless you. We have Eight of Pentacles, so if you're not working on your goals right now, this is about thinking about how you want to start working on your goals. This is about prioritizing your goals. Five of Cups. So this could mean many things. This could mean that you're partying too hard, you're being too indulgent, whether that's drinking or spending too much money. This could mean for relationships, there is a third person involved. Maybe you are cheating, maybe you have a very overprotective in-law situation. There's just a third person of interest. It could be conflict. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries. And then I have the Libra card. Libra card talking about Libra energy, which I thought was really weird and interesting because, as you guys know, Aries is the sister sign, to Libra. It is 180 degrees on the zodiac wheel, opposite. They both pull a lot of similar energies, but have very drastically different approaches to things. So this week, air signs, the message for you is that you need to quit avoiding something. You've been avoiding something and you've been either running away from your problems. If it's a relationship, you've been flirting with other people, I don't know, or you've been spending too much money that you don't have on things that you don't need. And I think it stems from the fact that you're discouraged lately with your goals, your aspirations. I think you're looking around and you're feeling like you're not reaching them fast enough. So instead of being productive, you're shutting down. And this week you need to be very mindful of your energy, particularly around other people. I think this is a really good week to get connected with yourself. And to not be so focused on the need to look for that quick adrenaline rush, because you're not going to get it. I think if anything, it's just going to make you feel worse. So definitely be mindful with that. You also have, it's time to take action. But this looks like the action that you need to take is one with yourself. You need to get back into like harmony with yourself, with your needs. Whether that is taking time to recharge and decompress in a healthy way, not a destructive way, and then going back to the drawing board with your goals. But you do need a sense of focusing on you. I do think lately you've been putting so much energy and attention into destructive things that haven't really been helping or benefiting you. And I think by focusing on yourself and maybe not less on other people, I think you'll feel a lot better. Because right now you're just kind of, I feel like with this Libra energy tide, I feel like you might have a Aries and Libra energy in general. Sometimes they get overwhelmed and then they want other people to fix their problems for them. And that sounds great in theory, but it's never really that easy. So this could kind of be the coping mechanism that you've tried to take. And I think the only person that's really blocking you right now is yourself, and that sounds really corny, but this week you need to really trust yourself and you need to stop procrastinating, because this week is you feeling down about yourself and then going out and partying instead of just finishing the assignment that's been bothering you. Like, get those things good done. I know it sounds really stupid, but I think when you can be productive, you'll feel a lot better, and I think you'll be surprised at like how easy it was. And I think you're just psyching yourself out right now. I think you're just really in your head. So for earth signs, this might be the most intense horoscope, tarotoscope prediction. So I have 9 of Cups reversed, going through a sense of feeling kind of, I don't know, I don't feel like you're very happy in this moment. I feel like you're kind of going through the need to, similar to air energy, you're kind of going through the need to just look for a quick fix to a long-term solution or a long-term issue. And this could mean like you spending too much or you being lazy and calling out of work. I think also what is making you feel so like lethargic or just so conflicted emotionally is like there could be some issues with people right now. 2 of Swords typically indicates like you are caught in the middle of something, so you're feeling like torn 2 different ways. Maybe your sister or your best friend is fighting with your other best friend, or sister's fighting with your mom. Like, there's just a sense of being torn in 2 different directions and not really knowing how to proceed. Now you also have 5 of Pentacles, and this is interesting because I feel like 5 of Pentacles is telling me that you need to ask for help. And I think earth signs in general have a tendency to kind of expect people to read their mind. I don't really feel like you guys feel comfortable just like being forthcoming and admitting when you're overwhelmed, or admitting when you need help, or admitting when you're lonely. I feel like you have a lot of pride and you don't like to look super vulnerable or super needy. So it's easy to just kind of, I don't want to say put people through tests, but I think you have a tendency to like just wait for people to come to you. And you need to not do this. You need to ask for what you need right now, whether that is time away from these 2 people or siding with someone. Say it with your chest. Like, don't just say you're not going to get involved because you're still getting involved somehow. Like, it's still weighing on you. You need to be vocal right now. Now you also have the Tower reversed, and when the Tower is drawn in a reading, things are about to get real. There is an inevitable change that is taking place, whether you like it or whether you don't like it, it's happening. And I think you kind of receding into yourself and trying to avoid everything is only going to make it harder on yourself. So I think the best approach right now is to just deal with things head on. You also have semi-sextile. Things are encouraging, they're more likely to work in your favor, but they're also a bit, I don't want to say lazy, but how do I say this? You're trying to avoid things. I think it's you just want to take the easy way out right now. You don't want things to be hard for you, but I think things are going to be harder with you avoiding them and pretending like they're not there. You also have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. And this really makes me believe that earth signs, you've been really in your head lately. You have not been giving things your best because I don't feel like you know how to. I feel like you're scared of admitting what you want right now, or you're scared of getting involved in something that has been taking place around you for a while now, and it's only making things harder. I think it's like you're trying to prevent something from happening, but regardless of what you do, it's happening. It's gonna happen. So you really just need to figure out what you want, and you need to do what you want, and you need to stop, I don't want to say putting people through hoops, but you need to stop being so like cynical. I think you're cutting people off, or you're not giving people a chance, or you're getting mad at these 2 people for fighting in front of you or putting you in the middle, but I think you're not being honest about how you're feeling. So like, no, how do you expect other people to know that you're feeling a certain way if you refuse to tell them? It's kind of the vibe here. Will you guys stop, please? So stop avoiding your issues this week and act like it's gonna fix itself. It's not gonna fix itself. Things are going to change no matter what. You can't prevent it from changing, but you can prevent yourself from feeling like you could have done something better or differently. As long as you know that you're doing what is true to you, instead of like going into your room and hiding all week and avoiding everyone or avoiding all of your issues, then I think you'll be able to comfortably accept this transition and move forward in a healthy way. I think if you avoid it and pretend it's not there, it's going to be a lot harder for you. So fire signs, you guys, I feel like I've given you guys a similar reading, but you guys are really listening to the input of other people, and I think it's really weighing on you, and you don't know how to be honest about what you want. You're trying to take an easy way out right now. You're not really wanting to, I feel like everyone's trying to take an easy way out this week, but I feel like you are disappointed with people around you, and I think the vibe is like you still want them to like you, even though I think you like lost there's the theme of like losing respect or just not really caring that much about what they have to say, I guess. But like instead of being truthful and honest about that, you're kind of being lazy. Like you're kind of just wanting to tell people what they want to hear to get them to leave you alone. Now on a flip side, you could be really burnt out trying to please other people or trying to live your life to accommodate other people's comfortability, and it's not true to your own needs or your own desires, and it's making you really unhappy this week. And I think instead of just admitting what you want or what you want to do, you're trying to just avoid it or pretend that you want what other people want for you so that you don't have to upset them. But that's only going to make things a lot harder for you. You also have Mercury, communication, because you need to communicate this week. Apparently you're trying to avoid that. New moon, a new start is coming. So regardless of, I feel like I just said this for another reading, but regardless of if you are trying to prevent change from happening so that you don't get some kind of blame for it, or regardless of if other people are trying to hold you back from something that you want, inevitably change is going to happen regardless of what you do. So you can either go with this change in a way that's honest to what you want, or you can water down yourself to please other people, to do things you don't even like, and things are still going to change. Like, I don't know, if maybe like these people that you care so much about, maybe they're always going to talk about you. I think you're being tested right now. I think this is a week where people are going to gossip and judge you no matter what, and you can do what you want to be palatable, but at the end of the day, like, people are going to talk, and it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. So it's kind of like you are not responsible for other people's input. Like, it's not your business what people say about you, but you are in control of your own feelings. So you can choose how you feel about the situation, and you can choose how you want to live your life, because these people are going to talk regardless of what you're doing. You could literally do everything they want you to do, and they just want to talk. So I don't know why you're giving in to them. You're putting your life on a standstill. You're putting your life on pause to please people that you don't even like, that don't like you, don't want to like you. And you need to be strong. You need to be empowered, because you have that fire energy. You know how to stand up for yourself, but you're kind of falling back on like paranoia and anxieties right now, and you need to break away from that this week. You're going to be tested, but you will come out on top. You just need to remind yourself you are not responsible for other people's feelings about you. I mean, obviously don't be a jerk intentionally or start problems, but if you're just living your life, doing your thing, focusing on your goals, wanting to do things that make you happy, and they aren't hurting anyone, then that's not anyone else's business but your own. At the end of the day, you have to live with yourself, not anyone else. Water signs have some opportunities up ahead for you. I think you're getting some things are going better for you than you think they are. And these two cards, I want to talk about these two cards for a second. Looks like you're kind of being a jerk this week. And I don't think you mean to. I think you're kind of in this survival mode or survival mentality of constantly trying to protect yourself, especially Cancers right now. I feel like you're constantly trying to protect yourself, but you're stuck in this like need to push everyone away or put really unrealistically high expectations on people right now. I don't think you're being honest with yourself, or I think you're being very honest with yourself, or I think that you're being a bit misleading to other people, because I feel like you have these great opportunities up ahead, but you're kind of in like survival mode, and I don't think you realize it, but I feel like you're trying to protect your resources or protect yourself in a way that you're kind of being greedy, or you're kind of being unrealistic or unfair with your expectations for other people right now. On the same like token, I think you're also being really hard on yourself, and I think that's not fair to you as well. But you have North Node, step out of your comfort zone. So instead of retreating into these unhealthy behavioral patterns where you push people away and act kind of unfair because you do it to protect yourself or guard yourself, maybe don't do that. Be a little transparent right now. Be a little bit honest right now, because especially like if you're intentionally lying, like if you're being misleading with intention, this card was pulled, so this week you might be outed. So maybe be honest so that you don't have very bad repercussions, and stop. You have these very positive cards right here, so they're telling you like everything's gonna be fine, but you're self-sabotaging. So this week you need to really work out why you feel like you're not deserving of good things, and you also need to ask yourself why you feel the need to hide good things that are taking place in your life from other people. Like, are those people not people you can trust? If they're not people you can trust, why are they in your life? And if you can trust them, why are you resorting back to old coping mechanisms? Chiron is the card of healing. It's the asteroid of pain and healing and how we grieve and how we process things. And this is really popping up right now because you need to work through your past struggles. I think maybe you're the kind of person that assumes that you have everything under control. And this week, this good opportunity really brings out a lot of resurfaced emotions and feelings that you thought weren't there, and I think now you're getting really like surprised because you have to deal with them. And this is a good thing, but this is also a heavy thing. I think this week is like unnecessarily heavy because you're making it that way. But if you can unlearn how to not react negatively, and you can like be more transparent and honest and communicative with how you're feeling, I think things will actually be a lot smoother towards you or for you towards the end of the week. So overall, that was my crazy weekly forecast. I feel like everyone has a pretty transformative or tough week ahead, but that makes sense. I feel like I wouldn't expect a positive reading right now with everyone acting as crazy as they are on the news and things like that. I hope you guys liked it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did like it. If you didn't like it, just give me a thumbs up anyways. The YouTube algorithm is a little bit weird, so if you can turn your notification bell all the way on so you get my weekly updates, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video.